My name's Mike, and I'm sort of the brains behind the C Nuts. I know little or nothing about music, you know. I write like lyrics and stuff like that, and me and my brother, we sort of came up with the idea of this like group, the C Notes, and I don't know, it's a part-time hobby, you know. We go in the garage about once every 2 weeks and, you know, get our frustrations out.
My name is Scum, and I play drums and a lot of guitar and paint.
My name's Mickey. I've been with the C Nuts since 1980, since the beginning.
My name is Fred Kotowske. I've been with the Cunts since 1970. That's 70. 81. I played a Farfisa organ.
My name's Chris Kirkendall. I play bass guitar, and just been with the Cunts really kind of recently.
I don't play any instruments. I do play instruments, but none very well. So I just pretty much do vocals and screaming and that sort of thing.
We picked the name because it was, nobody else had the balls enough to pick anything like that.
A lot to do with guys on stages with leather jackets and saying we're macho, and what kind of guy wants to call himself a cunt. So,
how do we come across a disgusting name? I call it the C Nuts Live. It even shocks me, my God. But anyways, we came up with the name because like in like 74, 75, it seemed like rock was really, you know, stagnating. It was, you know, that glitter rock and stuff, which I didn't like. There was a lot of this rock posturing, you know, all of this crotch rock stuff and that. And we're thinking, man, you know, guys can be sensitive, you know, like women. You could like express yourself and let it all out, and you know what I mean. And you know what I mean. You don't have to like play from the dick and stuff. And so that's why we came up with the name The Cunts Live. Yes.
The reaction we get from that name is like, how in the hell do you do something like that? You know, it's terrible. How can you put that on a record label and let people actually see it? In fact, it's so bad the place we had records made refuses to print it on a label. They put an asterisk in between where the U should be.
A lot of people find it humorous. Not too many find it offensive, unless we live in the suburbs.
The C Nuts as an occupation has never been a very, it's been a very unstable career. Oh, yeah.
We all have regular jobs. I work at Amtrak and reservations.
I clean masonry for a living.
I work as a lab technician for a pharmaceutical company doing quality control chemistry, you know, doing raw material testing and finished products.
I have a full-time job. I work in a halfway house. I work in a mental institution and paint walls.
I sell shoes. I sell leather. I work with bad women. My customers are like between the ages of 55 and 70 years old. And that in a sense is like kind of a fun thing, because you get women who they plop down in the chair and they set down their bags and do carry triple E wits, and you see a lot of messed up feet. And it's no influence on music.
I was basically influenced back in the 60s, starting around maybe the Beatles and Jimi Hendrix, Johnny Winter, Muddy Waters, and various other artists from the 60s. I'm not too much influenced by what's going on today.
I really like Bauhaus a lot, and I'm sorry that they busted up. We did a gig with them. My other band did a gig with them and had a lot of fun. But I don't know, right now there isn't really a lot that I really like. I'm not real big into the synth dance pop stuff that's going on really right now. I just think a lot of it lacks kind of energy.
Doors, Pink Floyd, Dave Clark 5, they're the greatest.
National Health, Henry Cow, Jack DeJohnette, Sun Ra, Miles Davis,
Rolling Stones, Little Boy Blues, local Chicago band, Moody Blues, dozens.
Jimi Hendrix, Johnny Winter, early Deep Purple, Savoy Brown, Muddy Waters. Oh boy, a lot of blues people. Willie Dixon, like Hank Williams.
Kraftwerk. I like the Talking Heads.
I think the first band that I really got into a lot was in high school was like the Rolling Stones, and I still really like the early Rolling Stones. I'm not flipped out over the stuff they've done the last 6 or 7 years, but the early stuff was great, you know. And I really liked like the Yardbirds. That's one of my all-time favorite bands, the Yardbirds. Then I got real heavily into the psychedelic scene when that was happening, you know, the Peace and Love Flower. You know, I became the typical hippie, you know, and I dug Zeppelin, and Jimi Hendrix has always done. I can always go back and listen to Jimi Hendrix. I don't know what it is about what he does, but it just seems to me timeless.
I'm sort of a garage rock fanatic. I like, you know, the Chesterfield Kings, Slicky Boys. We talked about, like, you know, the Wombats. I love, like, the Pebbles series. They have, like, a new series of Series 11 and 12, which are, you know, good stuff. I don't know, I like sort of like semi-art stuff. Fred Frith, David Thomas.
First time I heard the Sex Pistols, I just thought that was great, you know.
I like all kinds of music. I can go from classical all the way down to soul. Doesn't matter to me.
When I was a kid, way back in the '60s, we had a lot of great local activity in the like late '60s, early '70s. Chicago had like a real good garage rock scene. Little Boy Blues, of course, the Shadows of Night, you know, doing Gloria, H.P. Lovecraft, and I don't know, after, you know, I used to be sort of like a real, like, rock fanatic, you know. We used to go out to these clubs and get drunk and stuff, and I don't know, maybe we're a little nuts and we're just trying to, like, revive or bring some of that, you know, feeling back.
Do it just for fun, you know. We're not going to make any money out of it, obviously, because of our name.
It doesn't really matter if I make it, because I'm doing what I'm doing, and if other people like it, well, that's cool. You know, I can dig that.
I think that energy's always got to remain. There's always got to be a certain amount of rebellion, in my opinion.
Well, just do what you want to do. What the hell, man? If you can't do what you want to do, there's no point in doing anything at all.
We're just going to have fun. I'm a Cunts. I can't help it.
I was hoping I could loosen up just to say that it's fun. That's what it's all about.
I'm Mikey Nobody, you know, from here in Chicago, Illinois, with a little garage rock band, and, you know, we have, like, every now and then, maybe once a year, we put out, like, our little records, and, you know what I mean, what maybe a message to say or something to tell the world, you know, and I think, you know what I mean, people have that freedom to do it, you know, and I mean, you can go down to your basement with your friends and make music, and there should be more of it, you know. You should see more independent, you know, music and people going crazy, and you should just have fun.